You are welcome to another edition of MỌL'ÈDè. Yes, the program that teaches Yoruba language and the culture. That's MỌL'ដ្ឋè. Don't forget, I always say this here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It's free of charge. Share with your loved ones and hook up with me every Sunday, for this program. Make sure you hit the notification button so that you'll be aware at all time. You'll be the first YouTube will tell that, hey, MỌL'ដ្ឋè is having a brand new video. So you're welcome. My name is Itunom. Today we're going to be treating a very unique aspect of the culture of the Yorubas. I told you we are specifically treating the culture, okay, and the language of Yoruba. So today we're going to be talking about beautiful names. Yep, we're going to be talking about beautiful names in Yoruba. When you say something is beautiful in Yoruba, you are saying rewa. Okay, rewa in Yoruba is beautiful. So we're going to be talking about beautiful names in Yoruba. Now I need to quickly let you know that let me just drop this now. I need to quickly let you know that Yorubas, Yoruba has a very deep culture of naming their children. All Yoruba cultures are deep. This is one of them. Yorubas don't just name, you don't give names to children based on sentiment, based on reigning names, names that are in vogue. No, Yoruba or funky names, no, but Yoruba gives a name based on the circumstances, surrounding the birth of that child. One, what is prevalent in the family, like the jobs, the work, the particular calling of that family, and then the religion of that group of people. When I say religion, I'm not talking about Christianity alone. Yoruba has deities that they name, children. When you hear such names, you will know that, okay, this is connected. They have a connection with that deity. So that's about religion. So it doesn't have to be Christian alone. And then the vocation of families determines again the kind of names they give to their children. So let me just show you this. All right, you will see what I'm talking about now. This is a few of what I just outlined. For instance, Ade in Yoruba. Ade, when you hear people with that name, Ade is crown. It has to do with royalty. So when you see people with Ade this, Ade that, know that they are from the royal family. Okay, Olorun is Almighty, Oluwa, God. So you hear a lot of name, Olorun this, Oluwa that. That's about religion. I will talk about the deity ones later. Then Ola is associated with wealth. So we see Ola this, Ola that. Know that Ola in Yoruba is wealth. Okay. Then Akin, when you see or hear names that has Akin this, Akin that, Akin Wale, Akin do this, Akin do that, know that person is from the family of warrior. You know, Akin is synonymous with bravery. That's why you hear the expression in Yoruba that Akin. You know, when someone is when something happens, they use it as expression. When someone is brave at a situation, at a happening, they say Akin. That means this one is, behaved in a brave manner. So Akin is synonymous with the family. It's synonymous with a warrior, okay, and bravery. Then those are some of the names that we'll be looking at. One, Oluwatobi. You remember I said the names that has Oluwa, God. Oluwatobi, God is big. God is big. Oluwatobilola, God is big in wealth. You remember I told you Ola is, synonymous with wealth. Oluwatobilola, God is big in wealth. Oluwatobiloba, God is a big God. Okay, God is a big king. Yeah, Oba is king. Yeah, it's more. Yeah, God is a big king. So all this Oluwatobi, Oluwatobilola, this and that, they usually shorten it to Tobi. All right, just Tobi. So when you see people bear Tobi, Now, Ola, I told you Ola is synonymous with wealth. Ola means wealth. So any name that has Ola, you link it with wealth. Olakunle, wealth filled my home. I know you want wealth to fill your home. Wealth filled my home. Olayemi, wealth is good on me. Wealth fits me. Wealth is good on me. Then Olawale, wealth has come home. Wealth is home. Olawale, wealth is home. Okay, the next set of names, Akin. I told us just now, Akin has to do with bravery, warrior. So we see Akinola, the family of warrior there. Akinola, bravery and wealth. Bravery plus wealth. Akintola, bravery is an enough wealth. Bravery is enough as a wealth. Like that. Akintayo, bravery is joy. Bravery is enough. It's joyful. When you are brave, you are joyous. Something like that. Ayo, told you Ayo is joy. Ayo mekun, my joy is full. Okay. Ayodele, my joy is home. Okay. Morayo or Mutunrayo, I have seen joy. Morayo, Mutunrayo, I have seen joy again. So like that. Now another one, Okpe. Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. Now Okpe mi po. My Thanksgiving is enormous. My Thanksgiving is enormous. Okpe mi po. Okpeyemi, Thanksgiving is my lot. Thanksgiving is my lot. Okpeyemi. Before we move on, quickly do this. Thank you. Okay, thank you and welcome back. Now, there are some names in Yoruba that we call Oruko Amutorunwa. That's long, right? Oruko Amutorunwa. That means names that were literally brought from heaven. So when the child was coming, the child, he or she came with his or her name. So you don't need to bother, giving that child it, except you just want to add to such names. Okay, some set of that, there are a quite number of them, but civilization has taken away a lot of these things, a lot of these names, but the ones that cannot be taken away are the twin, the set of twins. The first of the set is called Taiwo. The second of the set is called Kendi. These names are unisex, either boy or girl. Taiwo is Taiwo, Kendi is Kendi. Now, but if the mother now has another child after the set, that one is called Idowu. Okay, now after Idowu, if another child comes, that one is called Alaba. All right, yeah. So if you know what I'm saying, if because by now 4 children are grand: Taiwo, Kendi, Ido, Alaba. Now if the mother now have another child which is rare, that child is named Idobe. Yes, Idobe. So that you will rarely see woman with 4 children and then she's having another. So that's why it seems that you don't get to see that name, but that name exists. It exists. It's Idobe, the child after Alaba. All right. So and someone might want to ask, what if the children are set of triplets? If they are set of triplets or quadruplets, you don't give them these names. Yoruba culture don't. It's very interesting, very intriguing. Yoruba culture don't give them these names. They just give them neutral names. And then their mother, instead of calling their mother, in Yoruba, if a woman has a set of twins, they refer to her as Iyabeji, So, but if she now has triplets, quadruplets, and they just call her Yameta. Okay, that's mother of 3. They don't name them Taye, Kende, Do. And if it is quadruplets, it's Yamero. Okay. If there's any Yameta in the house, or any Yameri watching me right now, please let me know. I'd like to meet you. Okay, let's go on. So the next set, Babatunde. This is Babatunde, father is back. Now, I remember I told you that Yoruba don't just give names. There are some circumstances that dictate some names. One of this is this name we just talked about, we just mentioned, Babatunde. God forbid if a woman get pregnant and unfortunately the husband died before she gave birth, and then she gave birth to a boy child. Yeah, so Babatunde, that's the father has come back. Yeah, God forbid that we won't see that. And couple use this name again to honor their dead parents. So if the paternal father or maternal father died, and the couple, no matter, irrespective of the number of years the grandpa had died, if this couple have children, a boy child, they can name him Babatunde. Now, one of the culture of Yorubas is that Yoruba believe in reincarnation. Okay, Yoruba believe in reincarnation. That is, when people die, they believe that they come back. I too have, I believe in it. Yes, I do, because I have seen cases around me. I have a cousin, and when she was about 12, 13, she will if her dad sent her on an errand, she'll be like, how, I don't know how somebody will be sending his mother on an errand. You know, it was so scary. And so whenever I go home that time, because the dad house is just opposite my mother's house, they didn't well, the female of such child is called Yetunde or Iyabo. All right. Or Babatunde, that's mother has come back. Okay, so this one I'm just trying to warm you up with. So when I go home, I call her, she's named Kemi. I now call her, Kemi, come and do this for me. I will say, at least you are not my mother. And then her father will be laughing, And it's so scary that one day the father said they went to the farm together, and she got to the spot where my uncle's mother used to farm. And this girl stood there and said, this was my farm. The father said he was like, what's going on? So I believe in it. And I've read a lot of the literature of the Grail messengers. It's something they really believe in too, and I know it's true. So Babatunde, father has come back. Yetunde or Iyabo, mother is back. All right. So that's circumstantial. Mother is back. Mother is back. Wura, gold. Wura in Yoruba is gold. So we hear names like Wura, gold of wealth, gold of wealth. And Kemi, care for me. And then you see Oluwa Kemi, God takes care of me. Don't forget Oluwa is God. She Kemi, take care of me. All these names has to do with care for me. It even flows. Care. Huh? Yep. So let's move on to my name. Yippee! So my own name is Itunu. All right, and it means comfort, consolation, comfort. You see, when it's a very rare name. It's not an everyday, and it's unisex. I have seen boys answer Itunu. It's usually given to a child when maybe or God forbid bad thing. There are some women that die immediately after childbirth. Okay, and then they name the child Itunu, comfort, consolation. In my own case, I'll tell you the story that surrounds mine because I know you are interested. Okay, the story had it that my mother had 3 children before me, and they died, before their first birthday. So when I came to stay. Okay, nobody can do nothing about that. So that's the genesis of my Itunu. All right. Now, it's not that anybody that my mother didn't die. My mother passed at 86. So right page, okay. So the next name, okay. So you can see something like Itunuoluwa, comfort or consolation of God. Okay, Oluwa tu mi ninu. God has comforted me. Can you imagine that? And then I have a very special name, Bamilerin. made me laugh. God has made me laugh. You know, I this is another circumstantial name. If a couple has waited for a child for a long time, and then this one comes in, I have a baby girl I named Pamela. Yeah, a darling of mine. I named her Pamela. So when they have child, that's circumstance, I named the child Pamela. Olua Pamela. God has made me laugh. Alright? Olúwa rántí mi, or Olúwa rántí. Rántí is remember. So Olúwa rántí, God has remembered me. God has remembered me. Olúwa rántí mi. Again, if a couple has been waiting for years, and then the child comes, okay, God has remembered me. Olúwa rántí mi. Okay. So, like I usually say on this program, I'm not going to go overwhelm you with so much of this stuff. So I'm going to try to do some other parts of these names. I told you in the beginning that there are names that are linked with deities, the gods Yoruba believes in. I'll give you an example. One of those names, a name like Fayem. You know Adeola Fayem. She's on YouTube. If you have not met her, please check her out. Adeola Fayem, a darling, doing good on YouTube. That Fayem is linked with Yoruba deity. Don't say, she's not a Christian, I'm a Christian, but then we have a culture. Yoruba has their deity, they have their culture. Now, yeah, that will be all that will be treating today on names. Don't forget that every week I'll be here. And before I go, let me just quickly drop this with you. This platform, babysitting platform, I've been talking about it for some time. It's a good one. Link babysitters and cleaners. If you're a parent within the US, please, within the US, go to www.mybridesmaids.com and link up with babysitters and cleaners. You will love their job. The background checks of the people on this platform has been done. If you're in the US, you know what that means for background checks to be done. So you don't have any reason to fear cleaners, babysitters. And then if you are looking for a job, if you're looking for babysitting job and cleaning jobs, just go on that platform, www.mybridesmaid.com. Link up with parents. It's between the two of you. There's no intermediary. You talk to the, interact what you want to charge, what the parent can afford, and all that, and voila, you got your job. The parent got his or service. Okay, until I come your way again next week. I want you to shout out to me on the comment section names that you are familiar with in Yoruba, the one you want us to talk about, and sure I will do justice to that. Until I see you again next week, I love you dearly. Bye. Oda.